Hello Sonia, it's Nato, and I'm going to do the presentation about Europay, the payment method Europay. Okay, the index. In the first one point, we have the definition. In the second one, the parties involved. In the third one, the main characteristics. And in the fourth one, the pros and cons. Definition. Europay is a payment method used basically by German customers. It was founded in 2006. The 80% banks that operate in Europay are Germany, and it have 35 million of consumers. Well, the parties involved are my company, my bank branch, the addressee bank branch, and Europay as an intermediary. I only have to choose three characteristics because therefore we are going to talk about the pros and cons. So the first one is that in contrast to the classic prepayment, you don't have to wait for the payment to arrive. The second one is that with Europay you receive a payment guarantee immediately after a successful transaction, and you can therefore process the order directly and send it quickly. The third one, when the online consumer chooses to pay with Europay, there is no need to enter card details. This is for me the most important characteristic. Well, Europay works as follows. 1. The merchant offers Europay as payment method, often in addition to the regular credit card payment options. Second, consumer selects Europay and selects their bank. Third, consumer is redirected to their bank's login page. Fourth, participating bank displays transaction data. Next to that, the customer enters account number and do these two things. In the first one, a remittance slip is sent to the customer for confirming the transaction, containing a TAN transaction number, and the customer enters this number to confirm the transaction. And in the second place, the customer syncs the transaction digitally using a 2FA token, if the bank offers that service. Well, after the bank authorizes the transactions in real time, deducting the amount directly from the consumer account. Merchant received real-time confirmation of the payment by the bank, and the consumer is redirected back to the merchant page with a confirmation that the payment has been successful. So this transaction, this activity is short in time. The cost of Europay. Europay with payment, there are three costs. The first one, Europay with payment guarantee transaction fee, max 0.89% of sales, at least 0.33 euros per transaction. The second one, Europay ID-H verification, that have 0.49 euros per verification cost. Europay ID account verification, that is another verification. It have 0.49 euros per verification cost. The pros and the cons. Well, I have to move the camera. Well, There are so many pros and a little bit of cons, but it is because there are no there are no other cons that I can put in the presentation. Well, the pros I'm going to read. The speed of the transaction, less intermediaries, trust with the customers. Sorry, name in German markets. You can do you can do that wherever you are. The account is created after a bank business day at the latest. Don't have to show credit card details. You can use Europay directly and without additional registration. And the cons. The cost of transactions with Europay. The number of participating banks from the private sector is limited. Payments are guaranteed for amounts up to 5,000 euros. And the conclusion, I have redacted this conclusion, and is that I think Europay is a good payment method if you have a big company and you want to act in German or Austrian market, but for people who don't make activities in those markets, I think that there are best intermediaries to make a pay. And that is my presentation. Sorry because of my pronunciation of, or if I because I have never done a presentation in English, and I hope you like that.